In this session, we'll be discussing XML schemas. We have already learned about XML DTD in our previous videos, which is used for XML validation. Similar to DTD, XML schema is also used to check whether the given XML document is well formed and valid. XML schema is commonly known as XML schema definition. It is used to describe and validate the structure and the content of the XML document. XML schema defines the elements, attributes, and data types. Schema element supports namespaces. An XML schema is used to define the structure of an XML document. It is like DTD but provides more control on the XML structure. Next, XML schema data types. In XML schema, an element belongs to either simple type or complex type. A simple type element can contain text that do not contain other elements. Complex type, a complex type element can contain attributes, other elements, and text. Let's understand with example. Let's consider this example. Here, product ID, product name, and product price are simple type elements. Okay. Then the root element is product details. Product details contain product element. Inside product, there are three more elements: product ID, name, and price. So here the simple type elements are product ID, name, and price. Complex type are product and product details. You'll understand it better when you see it in the browser. Product contains three elements, so it is a complex type. Product details is also a complex type because it contains product elements inside it. Product ID, name, and price are all simple type elements. I hope this is clear. Next, a note. Just like XML, the XML schema is extensible, which means you can reuse the schema in other schema, as well as you can reference more than one schema in a single XML document. Let's see an example. Let's see how to write a schema when we want the XML to be in this format, where we need product details as the root element, then product as an element which contains product ID, product name, and product price. And product should also have an attribute named category. For that, we'll take a new file and we'll take XML schema file. If you can observe here, schema is at the root level. So every schema has a schema as its root element. The schema element specifies the namespace from which the schema elements and attributes will be drawn. It often also specifies a prefix that will be used for the names in the schema. Here, XSD is the prefix. Now, we need, okay, let's save the file first. And the extension is .xsd. Now, the root element required is the product details. So now we'll take an element. We'll take XSD element. Name is product details. Product details. And what type of an element it is? It is a complex type because it contains product element, complex type. And in sequence, we have to use this sequence. Inside this, inside product details, we have product element. So we're going to specify it inside these sequence type. So what is there? There's an element with a name, product. Okay. So product details is done. Next, we're going to describe product. So we'll take again product element. Name is product. What kind of element is it? It is again a complex type because product contains again 3 other elements. Product, complex type, and in the sequence, what are the other elements? Now we write the simple type elements. They are, first one is simple elements, simple type elements. Inside product, okay, there's an attribute also. We'll first write the elements and then go with attributes. Product ID, product name, and product price. Okay, element name is product ID. And we have to specify the type also. What type of value it holds, and it holds product ID, so we'll give integer. Next, again product name, type is a string. Next, element name is product price. And type is, we'll take decimal. Okay, this is about it. We have to add an attribute. The category name is category. Okay. Now we want to add attribute name is type is string. So this is our XML schema. Cannot resolve name int. Okay, because there is no prefix. Okay. So this is an XML schema for, this is an XML schema written when we want the XML to be in this format. Let's see how to reference this XML schema inside our XML document. When we want to validate this XML with the schema which we've written now, we have to do this. We'll just associate the document with this. Okay, we'll just select the schema which we have written. Which we have written is schema example.xsd. We'll say okay, and if you can see here, 2 attributes are appearing in the root element. This attribute specification in the root element of the instance document is for the schema location attribute, This attribute is used to name the standard namespace for instances, which is XML schema instance. Next attribute specifies the file name of the schema. So here it specifies the file name. Let's try to validate this XML. Okay, there's invalid content was found starting with element product. No child element is expected at this position. Okay, let's just go and check the schema. Okay, now for this what we have to do is we have to specify another attribute saying max occurrence, and we'll set it as unbounded. We'll save this and go to this, and we'll try to validate this now. Okay, and the document is valid, and it is validated against this schema.